Hello and welcome back. We're gonna start today with page 4 already. So I think I'm gonna make again just a simple pocket on here, like we did on page 1, 2. This one, just a simple pocket. Let's bring that back. So yeah, let's grab just a piece of paper. I don't know exactly which size I want it, but let's just make first a flippity flop. Yeah, so I was just thinking a little bit what I wanted to do on the back. Let us do first this one. Alright, so, okay, so you lay this on the left side or on the right side and make a mark, of course. And then score again. And cut it shorter. Half inch shorter so you can flip this around. Here we go. Okay, so that's the pocket. What I don't want is this too deep. So how deep do we want this? 4 inch? Or why not use... this is sideways, not upway. So, oh my gosh. Otherwise I could use my leftover piece. But it's this direction. Oh, that's not nice. I also can use, no, that's not nice. That is not. So I'm just going to use whatever I please to, or I can use this one. Then it's still a little bit large. Too large in my opinion. But it would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay guys, options. We have too much options. We do have too much options. We do have too much options. No, I'm just gonna go, for example, use this or this on this pocket. One of these I like to use now. So yeah. Well, sometimes I just start decorating and then I decided how to cut your pocket. So I'm gonna do that. Yes, I am. So what I'm gonna do, okay, so we have the blue one on this side. So to bring that a little bit back, just a little tiny, I'm gonna cut a piece that's fit. This one fits better. Yep. And I like to add this brown one to let this just a little. Yep, let's do that. Let's just add a little tape. Peel that off. I so do not like this. It's wiggling and that is not what I like. Is it me, or is it just when you're used to things, it's wiggling. It wiggles. Hate it. Let's just keep it with my old one. I just love. Yeah, is it just me, or am I a person who just are stubborn in using new stuff? Is that me? I don't know. Well, if you are satisfied with the stuff that you have, then why test new things out? Well, that is me. That is me. Now I'm gonna cut the same length on the other side off. I'm gonna add this right above. Oh, I forgot to add a lamp on. Oh, that's a little more lamp right here. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes tools are just not what you think they would do. And I don't like that wiggling. I just don't. Okay, now this is of course not ready. I do like to make small ribbons. I'm just watching my dog right here because she was acting a little bit strange this morning, and maybe that is my fault because I totally forgot her yesterday that she was outside. So she was all wet yesterday, and I hope she does not have catched a cold. I hope not, otherwise that would be my fault. So she was a little bit shivering this morning and she wanted to that I cuddle her, but I'm just gonna see what she's doing. Alright, I'm gonna add this on here with some glue. You can use a hot glue if you like, then it will be faster to dry, but she just kicked out the blanket that I put in her basket to have it more warm. She just moved it out and just lay in her basket. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'm gonna use a little clamp right here to let this dry. Hope I can put this on without move too much. Yep, there we go. Alright, so I'm gonna let this dry, but in the meantime I can grab other papers to fit in here. So what can we use? Of course we can use everything we want. I'm still with this, I don't know, I still am struggling with that one. Alright, we do have lots and lots of blue, but this is already a blue one. So I do love this page, and I love this one too. Struggles. This one I just used, so that is not an option. Yeah, I do like this one or this one. What shall we do? Well, the first thing we do is cut this little thing off the top. We can't use that, but maybe later. So yeah, which one? I think I go for this one. Okay, so yep, of course we just cut the papers in the correct size, and then but I do like to add something on here, but I just don't know what, because we do want to make this album simple. I promised you guys that I made it simple, and I do the very best to keep it simple, but yeah, you know me, sometimes I just want to add something, but let's stick to the plan. Okay, let's move this on. There we go, this direction. Here we go. Okay, so that's the pocket. I'm gonna leave the pocket for just a second so my little bow can dry. But this will be the pocket. And now I totally used the complete pocket. Totally forgot. Well, that's okay. Then we only have to make a little small piece at the back. So let's cut this piece of paper in the right spot. Make it a little smaller than the pocket. Yeah, and then when this is dry, we can add this like this. Now I'm gonna leave this dry for just a sec so we can move on to the back of this page. So I'm just gonna leave this aside for just a second till that glue is dry. Let's go to the back, and again I am gonna make that extra page which we did with all the pages, and cut it this way. Go, same thing as the other ones. Just place this on the right side, make a little mark and cut away. And again, before you glue this down, you can glue it down, but for me it's easier to work with when it's not on just yet. So I'm gonna put this away for just a second. And then I'm gonna work on this page. Alright. Cool. Okay guys, so yeah, I'm gonna make a redo. Because my first try was not correctly. Because I thought that it would be nice to add a gusset. Because of the thickness. Alright, so I like to make a flippity flop with this little tag right here. So the first thing, oh, this is the page that comes on the back. Now the first thing that I need to know is the size of this one, and you don't have to measure this, just use it as this is gonna be your, sorry I heard something, as this is gonna be your, oh my gosh, the cut out for the blah 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 blah. Alright guys, so this is just what I need to know. I need to know all three sizes have that nice little extra for the cardstock. Alright, that little edge around. Okay, now you're just gonna grab your scoreboard, and the first thing that we need to score is of course a 1/2 inch for the hinge, but this one needs to be also that 1/8 extra. So we need a gusset. Okay, when you fold it around, the first fold line, now you can place this down as if I would glue it down, but I'm not gonna glue it down just yet. But if, then you just make a mark. So you have 4 sizes of that edge, the brown edge all the way around. See? Now this will fit, of course. Perfect. And now we have that extra gusset, that extra little piece, because we're gonna make a few more flippity flops to add, so you can add more pictures in here. Okay, now you have this one. See? That is the first one. Okay, cool. Now before I'm going to add this, we need to make another one. So it's going to be almost the same, but then slightly smaller. So I'm just going to grab and see what I still have leftovers. Yep, let's see if this one is correct size. Well, if it's meant to be. Okay, so, but if yours not, then just cut your pieces the same size. And again, score 1/2 inch and a half, no, not a half, 1/8 of course. Alright, so you have 2 lines, 2 score lines. Fold it on the first fold line, the other one we don't need just now. And now I'm gonna make this one not exactly the same size, but 2 millimeters smaller. Yeah. 2 millimeters smaller. That's just a 1/8 inch smaller. And then you just cut this away. And then you have your second one with an extra gusset. So we have place. We have place for whatever. I'm just gonna mark this with 2, so I know that this is the second one, because this is smaller than this one. So this comes under the first one. Alright, if that makes sense, then we go to the next step. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now the first one, okay, you need to fold it down on your first fold line. Then add your glue on. And I'm just gonna eyeball this in the middle. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're gonna add papers all the way around, but just eyeball it. Okay, secure it. That's the first one with the gusset. Now the next one would be handy if I know where the end of this one is. So I'm gonna place my gusset up so it's nice and straight, and I'm gonna make a little mark right here at the end. So now I'm gonna grab my second piece. Again, make your hinge flat on your first fold line. And then just place it down on your mark, but then stay on your left side for that mark. And then just make it straight with this one. And that leaves us 1 to 2 millimeters away from this edge. Okay. And if you do that this way, that means if I open this up with that gusset straight, it leaves me 2 millimeters away from this edge, and that this would be fitting perfectly. As you can see, you don't see the other one around under this one. That is what I mean. So when you open this up, you are away from this fold line, and when you open this up, you have plenty of space to do something more underneath this. You have the space for that. Phew, okay, so that was the first mistake what I did first. I forgot the gusset. And if I forgot that, then I can't do anything under here. And I do like it. Okay, next step. Woohoo! Okay, next step. Next step is I want to make 2 flaps more that goes up and down. So what we need is, of course, and I hope you can see, but you will see your own. Stay in your first fold lines, guys. Do not watch the second fold line, but watch your first fold line, the inner fold lines. That is what you have to take a note on. A note on? Alright, so I think I'm gonna cut my papers in this direction so I have my correct size at once. So I'm gonna stay in. I'm gonna stay in that in between those fold lines. So if I move it to the left and here, yep, then I have plenty of space. Alright, so let me make some fold lines. Can make 2 right away, so it saves a little bit of time. Alright, burnish this down. Now this one you don't have to make any gusset, does not need it. So the first one, I am going to attach this. And I'm going to watch where your hinge is ending. Oh my gosh, the words. And when I see the other end with the other hinge on the bottom, I'm going to stay 1 millimeter shorter, of course, not longer, otherwise it will come underneath, and that you don't want. You want everything out of sight. So make sure that your mark is under the next hinge. And the next hinge, I mean that this hinge right here, this hinge is your guideline. So I'm just going to put the top right here, and then I'm going to cut 1 millimeter smaller than here. So this is your guideline. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this away, and I'm going to place it down. Marks 1 millimeter smaller. So when I put this till here, you don't see it. That's the beauty of this secret flippery flops. Now you're gonna do exactly the same with this one. This one, I'm just gonna put this at the bottom of this hinge, of course. And then the end of this one, I'm going to stay away 2 millimeters away from that fold line. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut. So it's not that difficult to do this, but you just have to be aware that you stay away from every fold lines, guys. Otherwise it does not fold nicely. Stay away from the fold lines. Now this one, I'm just going to place it down at the edge of my hinge down here, and then I place it on the right spot, and then I have plenty of space at the top that I don't interfere everything. So this is the first one, this is the second one, this is the third one, and this is the last one. So everything folds nicely, and it's all not to be seen at the top. Okay, well, that was the base, guys. Thank you for the lesson. See you next time. Okay. let's see. The next thing, before I'm gonna glue this down, I want to make a little tab thing so people know that there is something to flip about. And I want to do a little with this lace to make a little tab. So let's just grab a little leftover piece and see what we can make. We can add this just in the middle. This is not the middle, but pretty much the middle. And then I can place, well, let me first cut it in the right spot. Does not need to be that difficult. Let's just see if I can cut this in an angle. Yep. And then I can, yeah, that is nicely. Okay, let me smooch the edges. Glue this down. Well, I can use this because it's fabric, so. There we go. Place it down in the middle. No, I don't need this. Okay, that's cool. Now the first thing that I like to do is I'm just gonna cut this away. How I can make this nice and even is I also can put this at the bottom, of course. I can move this up. There we go. And now I can cut this away nicely. Just a little tiny bit. Okay, and then, well, of course you can cut this shorter. Does not need to be that long. But now you can, I'm just gonna like to place this under this one. Yeah, what do you say? It's cool, this is cool. Okay, just place it not too far, otherwise it looks strange, but I think this is a nice piece. And what I do like about this lace, sometimes you have, and I don't know if I have that. Let me check that out where I have it. Before I talk too much. There are those little things. Where are they when I need them? I have too much. Where are they? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna search for them. Those little tiny safety pins. I have them somewhere, but I don't know where. But they are so cute to add on here, that little safety pin with a little charm on it. That will look amazing. But I will check that out later for you because I can't find it in all my little drawers. Okay, so, but that's the meaning. Alright, so I am gonna fold, I'm gonna not fold, I'm gonna glue this down. Down. Yes. This is an odd day, I don't know. Even my girlfriend called me this early in the morning And I thought, oh wow, she's early. Well, not as early as I, because I was already in my bath at 6:15. And I think I still have my rollers in my hair. I always have that. When I don't like to heat up my hair, so nicely let it dry, and only in front of my hair, my pony. That's not a ponytail, but I like to have some rollers, 3 of them in it. Alright, so I look like an old lady. Yes. Alright, so now this is done. And now before I go to the inside, I definitely want to do first the outside. I don't know why, but I guess. So yeah, Elvin. And I'm not tired. I'm not tired at all. Perhaps a little hungry. I don't know. Alright, so let's check it out. Check it out. What papers do we like for all the way around? We can use 2 different papers. This is too much typewriting. We can use 2, 1 on each side, and then another piece on the inside. I don't know if this would be nice, but it could be fitting. Otherwise I need to cut a full sheet, and I don't like that. So I am going to use this one first. Let me just use this one first. First of all, I'm going to cut this in this direction. And then I'm going to stay away a little from the edge and cut it. Okay, so that is the first one. Now let's go to this side. Also with a little edge. Sometimes it's easier to make 2 marks, especially on a small piece, so you just can cut your papers better. Okay, then this is 2. Well, love it. Now you have an option. If you like, you can use this one. I think it's not that ugly. Or you can still use the same one, because I still have this one. And maybe it is nicer to do the same one. Can I use 2 out of 1? Nope, that means that I need to cut this in. Why can't I use 2? Well, I'm just gonna check it out. Check it out. Bum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Gonna make my first mark here, and then I'm gonna check. See, because this one is smaller, just a little. But, okay, but that's the meaning of eyeballing it, but that's not a big deal. So what I'm gonna do, I am gonna add the first one on it. There we go. Put it on. And I'm going to switch the other side. Yes. Yesterday, by the way, we ended up another series on Netflix. I think it's a Belgian one because they talked French, and it was not a French movie. Into the Night, for those who has watched it. Now the first thing that I like to do first is make a mark if I cut this way, and then I'm gonna check. Oh my gosh, it has to be, yes, it fits perfect. Okay, Into the Night it calls, and it's just in first series with one season, and when it ended up I thought, oh wow, that was not that bad. It was actually a pretty exciting series actually. I was not expecting too much of it. Yeah, I don't know why, because normally we'll watch yeah, I don't know what to say about it. Sometimes you see a series and yeah, sometimes it's not good and sometimes it's okay. But this one I was really a little surprised for it. Yeah, I really loved it. And they tell us that there is coming another season, so yeah, I'm really happy about it. So I think it received well on the public, otherwise they would not do another season. So I'm very curious about what's next, because it has something to do with the sun. When the sun come up, then everybody dies. So, oh yeah, this one I needed to short this a little bit, so I need to cut this down just a little bit. So the main thing about this series is that when the sun comes up, everybody goes down dead, and they are in a plane, so they are chasing into the night, something like that. Every time they land on an airport, and then they fuel the plane and they go further and further just to stay in the night. I think what was pretty it was pretty exciting. Alright! Okay, sorry, I just oh my gosh, what am I complaining today? I don't know what I have today, because yeah, I think I catch the cold for the snow. I don't know, but perhaps I'm feeling the same thing as Chica is right now. I have a little, yeah, my neck is hurting and I'm a little sniffle. So yeah. Alright, so now we go to the inside. So, but how do you think it looks right here? See, when it's decorated, everything looks so much better. So you can leave everything plain on the inside if you like, but definitely I do not like that on the inside. So I definitely want something. Oh, this would fit actually perfect. That's still that piece. I know it's still that piece that and it fits actually perfect. So I'm just gonna use this guy. I'm just gonna cut this down. Yes, I am gonna do it. Just stay in your lines. I know it's hard to see. This one. I think that one. Yep. Okay, so that is what I'm gonna do first. Always can use the leftover pieces. I don't know. I think I'm gonna use plain cardstock for the inside of this one, or white. or both. I don't know just yet. Always checking if you are not on your fold lines. But I think this fits perfectly for the inside. What do you say? Yeah, cool. Yep, I like it. So what do you say? I think I will go for the, check it out. I think I will go for this color to go for the inside. So that is what I'm gonna do. I am gonna cut these pieces of paper in this color cardstock. We all can do that, of course. And then when that is done, I'll come back to you. What do you say? Is that a good thing? I don't think that you need to see me do this every single piece, but I'm just gonna do one. You can use still this as just decoration or for put your photos or tags in. You don't need to buy something like that. But if you like it, Kraftelier has it. And I think many other brands have it too, but mine is from Kraftelier. And it's from Spain. And I do know that they do not send worldwide. I hope they change that soon enough. But this is the goal that I'm going to do on each one of these. Alright, I'll be back soon. Okay guys, yeah, I did cover this up, these four, with that aubergine color, which I love. And then I went with some leftover pieces to do this one and this too, which I use Escape the Ordinary to let it just a little bit more. Then this leftover piece I still have, and I just cut a few pieces of leftovers for these aubergine color, and I just placed them around so it has a nice background. So I used the last piece of this one, and then this closes down. But then I forgot to, because this is going to be a flippable page, and perhaps it's better to make a little swing tab so this will be better on its place. So what we can do is we can add a round piece right here, I guess, I hope, or right here to go around it to close it a little bit better. So I'm gonna do that, and I watched this little piece that I still have, and I am gonna see if I can use the flowers, but we already have pretty much. We also can use just a brown piece so it pops a little bit better to see that there is a little button right here, otherwise you don't see it. So I'm going to use this, which would be nice, but you don't see it right here. So I'm going to use this one. Alright, so again I am going to cut a few more so it's a little sturdier. One more. Okay, yeah, let's see how this is gonna work. Let's do that. You also can use just a brown one, by the way. That's totally up to you. smudge the edges so it's a little bit more vintage. Then of course we need to make a little hole in the middle. Now what do you say? Where do you want this? If I put it right here, then you can't reach it because I added that on. So I'm just gonna put this right here at the bottom. Still, we did not make anything at the bottom, so that is why we can do this still. Okay, take a breath. Okay. Always like to work a bit. Oh my gosh, my fingers are smoothie. Very dirty already. Okay, put this in here and that little spacer. Add this to the page and flat it down. Okay, that's that. Now we're gonna add, I think, a little hole in here. Do I also have a smaller one? No, I think they are all the same, but that's okay. That's okay. This one is better right now. There we go. Let's make it a little larger. Here we go. That's that. And now just a little string that keeps it all down. Use every little pieces. Put it away for just a second. Clean spot. And my chair is nice and shaky. Yes. Okay, well, you can add everything that you like. Now how I'm gonna do this without ruining this little piece right here. I don't think that I can do that without I think this was a mistake, but let's just see how this goes. Oh, it's even look better actually. Okay. Now I still can add that thing. Perhaps it's better to make the knot at the back. That would be better. But you don't see the knot at front. Okay, let's check it out. Yeah, just wiggle a little. I think I still can use that little fabric for that thing that I still need to search for. See, now you don't see that little knot on the back. Yeah, that still looks cute. And now this you can in any direction you like. close it down. Yeah, cool. Well, you can cut this as short as you like. But yeah, I do like it. Alright, where's the page? Page. So I can... Let us finish this up. Yeah, I hate it too. So I make jokes of it. Hate it. Definitely need to oil it. But I always forget when I'm downstairs. I totally forget to bring that oily thing. I don't know how it calls, but we do have it. But always forget it. Alright, so let's go back to the pocket with this nice bow. Okay, let's put this on. There we go. Put this in the pocket on the right spot. Yay! Well, this is cute. Nice big pocket for perhaps those nice photo mats. Cool, which I can add white on, whatever we like to add on. Put that booklet in. It makes it a little, yeah, see, that's cool. With all the brown, that's still need to be fixed, of course. Then we go to the back and let's add this page. Adding some glue. Here we go. Here we go. You can open this up and make sure that your glue is dry. And this we can do later. Alright, so yeah, it's nice flip ups. Add your little pictures in here. You still can add, by the way, you still can store a little piece right here, and then you just go back to the front. Yeah, and you can, I don't know exactly which direction is normal, but yeah, cool. I still love it. Yep, it's still nice. I still like this. Don't make it too tight, otherwise you pull this all the way the wrong direction. But yeah, I like it. I hope you like it too. Perhaps it's a little bit busy, I don't know, but no, I like it. Cool. Alright guys, another page is done. 2 to go. And how much? I always like to give you an update on how many papers I have left. And this is, I think, a nice moment to catch up you guys what I have left. Alright, so first of all I'm going to add my page to the rest. See, it's nice and thick already. See that? Cool. Love it. Love it. Alright, so that's page 4. So what I have left is this guy, which I only cut one piece of the top. Then we have this little piece. And then we have a full sheet. Oh wait, this is the guy. Wait. I have this piece left. This color. And then of course I still have this one, which I still can use for the back, of course. I think we're gonna need it because I do have still loads of tags that are still not used. definitely gonna use this one right now because I still not use it and I have a double. So that is still, we have plenty to use. So I think we're gonna don't need this, but we can save it still till last moment. And then we have a full sheet of this one, and of course the backup. The backup is those 3 extra pages that you have. So we still have plenty to play with. Okay guys, so let's go to page 5. Yeah.